Holy jeez, the torch.
Here you are in the Pirates of Penzance.
I sang the baritone lead in the operetta.
So beautifully.
Ah.
Yes, yes, beautifully, beautifully.
You heard me?
Yes.
All 3 times.
Yes.
All 3 performances.
Yeah.
Why?
I wanted to ask you to autograph my program.
Why didn't you ask me to?
Well, you were always surrounded by your own friends. I just never thought I had a chance to.
You should have just...
Well, I thought you might think I was.
Thought I might think you was what?
Oh.
I was belingered by females in those days.
You were terribly popular.
Yeah.
You had such a friendly way.
I was spoiled in high school.
Everybody liked you.
Including you.
Yes, I did too.
Well, well, well. Give me your program and I will cite it.
Oh, well, what a surprise.
My signature isn't worth much right now, but someday maybe it will increase in value. Being disappointed is one thing, and being discouraged is something else. I'm disappointed, but I'm not discouraged. I'm 23 years old. How old are you?
I'll be 24 in June.
That's not old age.
No, but
You finished high school?
I didn't go back.
You mean you dropped out?
I made bad grades on my final examinations. How is Emily Meisenbach doing?
Oh, that crockhead.
Why do you call her that?
That's what she was.
You're not still going with her?
I never see her.
Is that the personal section you were engaged?
I know, but I wasn't impressed by that propaganda.
It wasn't the truth?
Only in Emily's optimistic opinion.
Oh.
What have you done since high school?
Huh?
I said, what have you done since high school, Laura?
Oh, nothing much.
You must have been doing something these 6 long years.
Yes.
Well then, such as what?
I took a business course at a big business college.
How did that work out?
Well, not very well. I had to drop out. It gave me indigestion.
What are you doing now?
I don't do anything much. Oh, please don't think I sit around doing nothing. My glass collection takes up a good deal of time. Glass is something you have to take good care of.
What did you say about glass?
Collection, I said. I have one.
You know, what I judge to be the trouble with you, inferiority complex. Now, what that is? Know what that is? That's what they call it when someone low rates himself. I understand it because I had it too, although my case was not so aggravated as yours seems to be. I had it until I took up public speaking, developed my voice, and learned that I had an aptitude for science. Before that time, I never thought of myself as being outstanding in any way whatsoever. Now, I've never made a regular study of it, but I have a friend who says I can analyze people better than doctors that make a profession of it. I don't claim that to be necessarily true, but I can sure guess a person's psychology, Laura. Excuse me, Laura, I always have to take it out when the flavor's gone. I use a scrap of paper to wrap it in. I know how it is to get stuck on a shoe. Yep, that's what I judge to be your personal trouble. A lack of confidence in yourself as a person. You don't have the proper amount of faith in yourself. I'm basing that fact on a number of your remarks and also certain observations I've made. For instance, that clumping you thought was so awful in high school, you say that you're even dreaded to walk into class. You see what you did? You dropped out of high school, you gave up an education because of a clump, which, as far as I know, was practically non-existent. A little physical defect is what you have, hardly noticeable even, magnified thousands of times by imagination. You know what my strong advice is to you? Think of yourself as superior in some way.
In what way would I think?
Why, man alive, Laura. Just look about you a little. What do you see? A world full of common people, all of them born and all of them going to die. Which of them has 1/10 of your good points? Or mine? Or anyone else's as far as that goes? Gosh, everybody excels in one thing, some in many. Take me for an instance. My interest happens to lie in electrodynamics. I'm taking a course in radio engineering at night school, Laura, on top of a fairly responsible job at the warehouse. I'm taking that course and studying public speaking.
Oh.
Because I believe in the future of television. I wish to be ready to go up right along with it. Therefore, I'm planning to get in on the ground floor. In fact, I've already made the right connections, and all that remains is for the industry itself to go underway. Full steam. Knowledge, zip. Money, zip. Power. That's the cycle democracy is built on. I guess you think I think a lot of myself.
No,
Now, how about you? Isn't there something you take more interest in than anything else?
Well, I do, as I said, have my glass collection.
I'm not right sure I know what you're talking about. What kind of glass is it?
Little articles of it. They're ornaments mostly. Most of them are little animals made out of glass. The tiniest little animals in the world. Mother calls them a glass menagerie. Here's one example of one. If you'd like to see it, this one is one of the oldest. It's nearly 13. Oh, be careful. If you breathe, it breaks.
I better not take it. I'm pretty clumsy with things.
Go on, I trust you with him. There now, you're holding him gently. Hold him over the light. He loves the light. You see how the light shines through him?
It sure does shine.
I should be partial, but he's my favorite one.
What kind of thing is it supposed to be?
Haven't you noticed the single horn on his forehead?
A unicorn, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Unicorns, aren't they extinct in the modern world?
I know.
Poor little fellow. He must feel some sort of lonesome.
Well, if he doesn't complain about it. He stays on a shelf with some horses that don't have horns, and all of them seem to get along nicely together.
How do you know?
I haven't heard any arguments among them.
No arguments, huh? Well, that's a pretty good sign. Where shall I set them?
Put them on the table. They all like a change of scenery once in a while.
Well, well, well. I think it stopped raining. Where does that music come from?
From the Paradise Dance Hall across the hall.
How about cutting a little rug this week? Oh, is your program filled out? Let me have a look. Why, every dance is taken. I'll just have to cross one out. A waltz.
I can't dance.
There you go. That impurity again.
I've never danced a day in my life.
Come on, try.
I'll step on you.
I'm not made out of glass.
How do we start?
Just leave it to me. You hold out your hands though.
Like this?
Like this. A little bit higher. Right. Don't tighten up. That's the main thing about it. Just relax.
It's hard not to.
Okay.
I'm afraid you can't touch me.
What do you bet I can't?
Goodness, yes you can.
Let yourself go now, Laura. Just let yourself go. Come on.
I'm trying.
Not so stiff. Easy does it.
I know, but I'm...
Loosen that backbone. There now. That's a lot better.
Am I?
What did we hit?
Table?
Did something fall off? I think.
Yes.
I hope that it wasn't the little glass horse with the horn.
Yes.
Is it broken?
No, it's just like all the other horses.
It's lost its
Horn. It doesn't matter. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise.
You'll never forgive me.